This is a June 2022 33 variant and question number is 9. And what a question given, he given us a 1 point. You can see students very clearly. And second point is a line is given by him. You can see here a line given, L line. Okay, in degrees, acute angle. So between directions of OA, there's a very interesting direction of OA and L line. So when he said direction of OA, so itself, this is called direction of OA. So some students confuse that what he talked about, direction of OA. Basically, when we have an angle finding concept, example I give, this is a, for example, OA and this is a B. This is OA, OB. What is it found? OA dot OB equal to OA magnitude into OB magnitude into cos of the angle. Very, very clear. All of you familiar. But current situation, what we will do it because we have a OA and a line L. Okay. Example I gave this OA and there's a line L. Line L is going this way, for example, and line L. This angle I'm looking for. So what I will do, the formula will turn to be OA dot problem. What comes here? This is very interesting. I discussed many times. This is a point. This is called direction. And I always take direction. I will never take point. And for your knowledge, you know it very well. I discussed many times a special format R is equal to A plus lambda times to B. A is called a point. We represent always, and B represent direction. But it's not a fix. You can change any letters. For example, you say R is equal to C plus lambda times to D. No issue at all. This is called direction, and this is called a point. Lie on it. So currently what I'm using, students, I am using B. So here I'm writing B. I believe you understand from where I got B. This is called B. So equal to OA magnitude into B magnitude into cos of the angle between them. So let's try to do it. And before I try this one, let me erase this all. Okay. And then I will inshallah do this question. Okay. Attentive, please. Here I write OA. This is coming from here 156. 156. And B is coming from here negative 123. And you know it very well, the magnitude of both vectors writing here and the cos of angle. So 125.36. I'm writing directly, and you can write even directly. No need to put squares on each value. 149. So 1, 4, and 9. So dot product, you know, direct corresponding values multiply and add them all. I got negative 1 plus 10 and plus 18. Here I got it. If I check it here, I got this 36 and 20 and 26, giving me 62. So 62 root comes from here. And here I got root 14 cos theta. And here I got 28, 28, 1 gone, 27. 27 I get left hand side. Divided by root 62 into root 14 equal to cos theta. Take cos inverse of the whole value, 27 over root 62. You can write under one root also, no problem, because they both have same powers. So if I take the cos inverse, 27 divided by root 62 times to 14, and it gives us what answer? Is giving us 23.6 degree, which is acute angle, because he asked us find out acute angle. And I believe the point is very, very clear. So first part is very clear. Alhamdulillah, 3 marks done. Now let's go for part number next. Part number next is very important. He said a position vector. You can say among all three, the most important part is the middle one. Position vector of the foot of perpendicular from A to L. I give an example. This is A, students. This is a line L. Okay, is this a foot of perpendicular? Is a foot of perpendicular? Not at all. It means making 90 degree, because always the foot of perpendicular is a point which is exactly 90 degree with a line. This is called F, foot of perpendicular. And I'm writing coordinates of A, 1, 5, 6 come from here. I can write a point even, no problem at all. Now, very interesting part, we have this 90 degree will help us to get the solution, because we know it very well because let's say this is these two vectors, this OA line 90 degree. If cos 90 comes, you can check in calculator. If I put 90 degree cos 90, it gives us 0. It means this is 90 degree. For sure, we can say that we can get a knowledge from here, 100% confirm. We can say here that due to the 90 degree, so dot product of AF vector and line direction must be equals to 0. Logic is very clear because 90 degree. So now planning is so simple. Let's try to fulfill the plan. So I am shifting this diagram on next page. Inshallah, I believe you will understand this topic is a little bit hard, but inshallah, title is what? Perpendicular distance from A to F. Okay. So job number 1. What is the plan of action? Let me write a plan of action. AF vector dot line direction, which always B. I repeat my words. This is called line direction. I always label as a B. So AF vector and line direction dot product must be 0. Why 0? Because you know it angle is 90 degree between them. Now problem is with us. B I have it. B is not a trouble. B is where? B is this. Negative 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, 2, 3. Problem, I don't have AF. Now, how to get AF, student? Let's start. Student, do you know I have an A coordinate because AF planning is so simple. AF planning is basically OF minus OA. I believe you got this point. But problem is that I have an OA which is here. But what is OF? This is very interesting. Because line equation, we have it. Do you know, student, whenever I convert a line in special format that is called standard form, it represents a million trillion points lie on straight line. So it means I am bound to convert line in standard form, which is very easy to convert. From here 4 and from here negative lambda I. So I got a 4 minus lambda. Here no j, so I'm writing 0j. And here lambda time to 2, I got 2 lambda. Here we have a k coefficient is 1, so I'm writing 1. And what is lambda time to 3? I got 3 lambda. So I believe this is called very clear. I am copying and cut from here and bring it here. And this is actually, student, I will write what a title on top. I'll write standard form. What I'm writing, standard form of line L. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So this point is very, very clear. So when I converted for your knowledge, it is standard form of line, but it's representing million trillion points lie on it. Even I can label this as a OF. So surprisingly, maybe for you people, so I'm writing is now OF. You may ask, why are you writing OF, sir? What is the logic behind? Because I said when I convert any line in vector standard form, it represents every coordinate. So I can say this is a OF. I can say. And now my half job is over because my next plan is what, students? Finding AF. So AF is actually equals to what, students? OF minus OA. And OF come from here, OA goes from there. Almost more than half job is over. Let me finish 1, 5, 6. And after subtracting 4 minus 1, I get a 3. Minus lambda will stay as it is. 2 lambda minus 5, I am writing 2 lambda minus 5. This minus this. So 1 minus 6 giving us minus 5 and plus 3 lambda. This is AF. And now, student, I am putting this value here. So I believe you people are understanding well what is going on. So my question going to finish. So dot product, what does mean? I coefficient with I, J coefficient with J, K coefficient with K, and add them all. So negative 3, I get it from here, and negative positive lambda. Same, 2 multiply with both values. I got a 4 lambda minus 10. 3 multiply 3 5s are 15 plus 9 lambda equal to 0. 9 plus 4, 13 plus 1, 14. 14 lambda. So 15 plus 10, 25, and this 28. negative 28 equal to 0. It will go there and lambda becomes 2. So surprisingly, this is a very clear. I said before, lambda may be here 0, here 1, and here lambda is 2. It means it's giving, and I repeat my words. Here lambda can be 0, here lambda 1, here 2, here 3, here 4. Lambda value change and you move on the line at different positions. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I have done it and I got my lambda value at this is 2. Now questions come, what is our task? Foot of perpendicular. It means my target is to get OF coordinate. So I will plug in this lambda value here. Will give us OF directly. And I'm writing statement. So position vector of foot of perpendicular. Means OF. And answer turned to be what? So this 2 goes there and I got 2. This 2 goes there and I got 4. This 2 goes there and I got 7. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I got it. Now very interesting. This is a question completely over. Now last part and final part. Find a position vector of the reflection of A in line L. Repeat. Reflection of A in the line L. Reflection of the A in the line L. For example, this diagram, I just copy paste once again so you can understand inshallah. So copy and paste. Reflection of the line, reflection. Look at it. So this is A. So where is the reflection? Common sense, how much this up, same, down is reflection. So reflection, I'm showing it here. This point is reflection. I label as a B. Okay, I can label anything. And I'll write it here. For example, I can label here A, B, C. Maybe A, B, C used. So I'm not using, I can use any other letter. P, Q, R. Okay. And F coordinate, luckily I just got it now. F coordinate, I got it 2, 4, 7. So this distance and this distance are equal. So F is reacting here as a midpoint. So I will use the midpoint formula. I will use here midpoint formula. And basically formula midpoint, you know, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. And for your knowledge, this is called one corner. This is called second corner. And this is called midpoint. So I believe it's nothing hard to do it. And I'm going to plug in. So x1 is 1, x2 is p. So 1 plus p by 2, 2 2s are 4. And I got p becomes 3. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So b is coming, x value is 3. Sorry, this is 3. Same manner, student, I will go for y coordinate. And y1 plus y2 divided by 2. But again, this 4 goes in the place of y because midpoint. 5 and q will go here. 5 plus q divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. 8 equal to 5 plus q. And q becomes 3. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Last and final point. Z equal to Z1 plus Z2 divided by 2. And Z is 7. And rest you know what I'm doing. 6 plus R by 2. 2 7s are 14. 6 plus R. R becomes 8. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe the concept is total clear. So question is completely over. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. That's it.